Good morning, everyone. 1st of December, so first day of the calendar. It's finally time. So let's take the first block. This calendar is basically organized in two different boxes, 1 to 12, 13 to 24th. So let's just keep out the first 12 days. Skip this here. All right, let's see the first coffee of this calendar. All right, that's the booklet. I need this, and that is the number 1. Okay, number 1. What do we have? We have Finca El Refugio Colombia Washed, and it's a geisha. Let's start with the good stuff. So it's a washed geisha, roasted from Pala, from Trondheim. Oh my God, this series is going to be like me slashing Scandinavian name. I already know it. So just to let you know, in this booklet you will find all the information about every roasters, the coffee that they brought into this calendar with information, and also with a tip. So every coffee has their own recipe. Now, I could follow this, but also not. So we will see. I will probably take some inspiration about the recipes they are putting inside, but I like to do it my way. But you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's a free world. So, okay. Washed geisha, Colombia. I said, how should I start the calendar? Let's start with a classic. So I'm going to use the V60. That's for sure. So I'm going to use a V60. I'm going to use the plastic one. Okay. And so yeah. And let's see. Let's see what we can achieve with the V60. I'm going to wait. Let's start with 15 grams. Okay, 15 grams. Once again, the coffee is light roasted. 15 grams. And I am going to ground this at probably, let's start with 26, okay? This is the first coffee, okay? It's not all the same roasters, but more or less it's all the same style. And let's start with 26 clicks, and I'll tell you why now. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 26. I started with 26 because I could go even like 28, like stay on the coarse side, because every time you try your coffee from your roastery, also you see that it's light roast, go coarser. And then basically after the first brew, if you see that you can go finer because you want to serve more, the coffee is a bit too, has a higher acidity, but you want more sweetness, you want more to be more balanced, then you can go finer. It's better coarser at the beginning. That's the first tip. Okay, let's grind this coffee. Okay, let's have a look at the coffee. Lots of chaff. Looks like a honey. All right, this is the coffee ground. Right, just for reference, but also for reference, I remind you that you can download the file on the description box. You find it on the first video that I posted in this playlist, but I will probably put it back in this one as well. So in the description box, you can find a file. It's a PNG file with the kind of like my references with the Comandante on a paper where you can use it. If it works, again, send me feedback. If it works, that paper, if you can get a little reference from my grind size with your grinder, and that will be fantastic. All right, let's brew this coffee. Paper filter, I'm going to use, you know what I'm going to use? It's going to be a surprise. Many of you are using the T90. Okay. In the first video, I was saying that the only one I have is the 1 cup because I couldn't find the 2 cup, and I didn't get it. And I was thinking, you know, I'm going to make some recipes where I don't require a big paper filter. So, and this is one of them. So I'm going to use a T90. I'm going to wet the paper. Okay. How are we gonna start? We're gonna start classic. So 15 grams of coffee, 250 grams of water, split in 5 pours. So 5 pours of 50. I already did this recipe. It's a classic one. I think it's good to start the calendar like this. And then we will see. Temperature of water, 95 degrees Celsius. So we are brewing all light roast, and light roast requires high temperature. So you will see, you're gonna see recipes with probably with a lot of high temperature, 95, 96, even 98. If maybe around 99 as well. So that's what you're gonna see. And I think we will remain in that range of temperature. So the water is ready. Let's place the coffee. Now, what I'm going to do, because I want to extract more from the coffee, okay? One way you can extract more is also give a nice saturation. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put 50 grams of coffee, 50 grams of water. It's early morning, the first day. Okay, 50 grams. Okay, a nice swirl. And I'm gonna leave it, okay? In this way, I want to let the coffee saturate very well, okay? This is the first strategy to extract more from the coffee. So this of 30 seconds, instead of 40 seconds, I am going to leave it for, I would say 1 minute. So at 1 minute, I will go back to pour the second 50 grams of water. Okay. In this way, we let all the water go inside the coffee cells and saturate very well, so that when you apply this pour, we have a higher extraction. Okay. Also, very important, I want to repeat it. Probably I will do with every recipe. Every time I finish the pour, I place the kettle back on the base so that the water is kept stable, let's say, always at 95, so I have a very stable temperature. Following pour, we're doing when the water, you see, the coffee has finished the drip, and we go with the third pour. I usually, if you follow my video already, you know that I don't really follow the seconds when I split the pour, because I want to see the dynamic happening inside the dripper, you know, and in this way, you know, that lets all the coffee liquid go down, all the water going down. Every time you apply the following pour, you have a maximum extraction, let's say, from the water, from the fresh water. And this is also a way to keep it stable, okay? Because depending on the coffee, the drawdown might change, and also the dynamic of extraction might change, because if you have some more water, you will extract less than when you have a coffee bed dry like this. We go for the fourth pour. Okay, and now we wait. Also, grinding coarser, it's good for, make sure that doesn't the paper, like the filtration doesn't stall, basically doesn't clog. At least you know that you have coffee to drink. Now this I don't think is very coarse. I think it's okay. Taste will say, but very positive about the taste of the coffee. Again, washed geisha from Colombia, Pala, I don't even know if they pronounce it like this, but we will see. And from Norway. Let's do the last pour. And then finally we taste. And we arrive at 250. Perfect. Okay. I hope everybody had a very nice weekend, rest, ready for this December, last month of the year. Okay, so to slow down a bit. And this happens because every time you apply also a pour, you migrate fine particles through the pores of the paper, so that also can create clogging. It's going slow, but it's going. Okay, not complaining. It's almost done. It's okay. Then we will see. Okay. I think we arrived. Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay. Perfect. Sounds great. Let's start to note. Okay, number 1. For the brew time, 5 minutes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's measure the yield. Let's measure the yield. I'm going to use this. It's fine. Okay, yield is 2 and 10. Let's call it 2. I can call it 211. Okay, because I know that some liquid remain stuck, so we'll call it 211, the yield. Okay, yield 211. Okay, the aroma is quite fresh. I find it like yellow fruits and red fruits. Okay, still very fresh. Okay, it's very fresh as aroma. Let's see if this indicates kind of like high acidity, bright acidity. All right. So excited. Okay. It's good. Balance. But the aftertaste is not quite right. I have to say, it's floral, citrus, berry. Let's see what they say here, if they say something about this coffee. Citrus, hop, grape, floral, caramel. Okay. Hops. Maybe it's this hops when they say hops, maybe, give a bit of dryness. Maybe it's the characteristic of the coffee. It's good. Kind of like green kind of taste, floral taste, citrus. We have it. So I think we got it in theory. Now as always I think, can we make it better? To be honest, I want to see. Let's take out my best friend, the refractometer, and let's check. Let's see where we are with the TDS. Because what I'm saying is like, okay, I am happy with this coffee. If someone served me this cup of coffee, of course, like I wouldn't complain, especially like with the flavor notes that they provide. Okay, citrus, hops, floral, caramel, grapes. Okay, I can recall a lot of these kind of like sensation in my mouth. So I think we are there. Okay, I think TDS also it's very balanced. Now it's 141. It's going to go up 142. It's fine. But I know what I want to do. I want to try something. It's very simple. I want to change the paper. I want to use the Abaca paper from KAFFEBOX. So instead of the T90, I want to use the Abaca. I want to see if this drainage is faster, if we can keep the same kind of like notes, kind of a characteristic of the coffee, but without having a kind of like dry aftertaste. It's not dry, it's short. Maybe it's the characteristic, maybe I'm wrong, but you are here to try, right? Let's keep it on the side. Let's see when it's cooling down more. A final TDS of this coffee, this brew, when it's balanced, 146. Okay, 146. So let me reset everything, and I will brew the second one with different paper. I will put the Abaca paper. Okay. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Everything is reset. I ground the coffee again at 26 clicks with the Comandante. I'm going to use the Abaca paper from KAFFEBOX. Now, let's see what is going to be the dynamic. Maybe it's not going to change anything, and it's fine. But if we don't try, we will never know. Now, let me weigh the paper. All right, I wet. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and we are ready. And I will use the same recipe that I did before. So again, 95 degrees Celsius, the water, 15 grams of coffee, 250 grams of water, 5 pours, bloom, 1 minute. Okay? And then we're gonna taste this in the meantime. Okay. Let's start. Here we go. There we go. Second brew. Okay, once again, 1 minute, and then we continue to pour. To make the video shorter, probably I will edit this part a bit faster, so we'll cut a bit. So you're not gonna wait another 5 minutes, or even less. We will see. In the meantime, Emma came to say hi, see if everything is working perfectly. Everything's okay? What do you think? All right, you're gonna see a lot of Emma in this series. She's very curious all the time. And why Emma is here to see if I'm brewing very well. Casey is there watching me from the very high spot to direct this calendar series. So she's the director, Casey. Emma, she's more like the on-field judge. Okay, last pour is done. Finishing to drain. And honestly, I didn't find a lot of difference. Okay, we are 4:30. There is a bit of water left. Probably it's going to be the same or a few seconds less. Let's see if this is going to make a difference. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's say 450. Okay, that is the total brew time that we give. Okay. Okay, 450. Okay, as always, it's good to have a notebook to mark, to note everything, your daily brews. It's very useful to, you know, put different recipes, the result you get. It's kind of like a good, let's say, data archive to have for you to improve, to understand better variables and, you know, the different brewing method. Okay, the aroma is pretty much the same, didn't change much. The aroma didn't change much. And with this other cup. Okay, same cup. Now it's hot. It's not that dry. It's not that hoppy that I had before. I don't know. Maybe this few seconds of less contact time give a better aftertaste. I'm going to find it better when the coffee is cooling down. But so far so good. I really like this coffee, actually. Still the citrus is there, the florality is there. It's great. It's good. I like first coffee done. I think also the previous one was balanced as well. Doesn't change much. It was already good, still good, but the aftertaste is a bit better. So I think I did a good job with changing the paper and not other variables. Because at the end of the day, it was already good, it was already balanced, the one before. So why change the dynamic, you know? The grind size, change the particles distribution. I could change the water, maybe, you know, like go lower in temperature. But yeah, I wanted to just change the paper. It's easy to do. And so yeah, it's a good cup of coffee. Very good job, Emma, don't play. So if you don't like, if you think that having a cat working on the counter while I'm making coffee, if you think it's very unhygienic, this is not the series that is for you. So yeah, that's it, I don't care. All right, so what I can say, it's pretty balanced again, 146. Okay, the same dynamic, also same TDS of the coffee. So pretty much the same, just change a bit this kind of like aftertaste, even if it didn't change. To be honest, it's still the same. Maybe it's my brain now convinced that, but I think that this is a good start, even the one before. But you need to know that, you know, different paper filter might change the dynamic of the coffee, change the filtration, might change the result in the cup. This now is called, it's good as well. That's it. That was pretty much straightforward. It's pretty much not easy, but good. Very consistent. I would say balance at the first try. And this is something that with the 5 pours, okay, keeping a bit coarser, it's something that really, it's very hard to fail. Okay, I have to be honest, this is a recipe that I do since a long time. Okay, splitting of 50 grams of water for 250 grams of water total, of course. But this is something that never fail me usually, especially for light roast and washed coffee. So this is usually my go-to recipe for washed coffee. Emma, don't destroy anything, please. So this is my go-to recipe, and I stick with that, and I think that is a great recipe, and I want to give you this, repeat this, okay? It's with a start, so it's kind of like a diesel engine. We need a bit of time to warm up, and I think that this is a good start. So keep this recipe in your book because it's going to be useful for you in the future as well. Also, good thing to take from this video is the blooming. So keep it 1 minute when it's like light roast. Give the possibility to the water to enter very well inside the cells because we're having a denser coffee. So making dense means that the inside is very narrow, is very packed, you know, the coffee cells. And the structure. So water needs a bit more time to enter, also to extract. That's why we use also higher temperature water to give more energy to, you know, to do this job. And so 1 minute bloom, keep it coarser for the first time and apply the 5 pours with a 250 grams of water, of course. That's it. First episode done. I will see you tomorrow. Now I'll finish to drink both coffees. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, I wish you a wonderful day and delicious coffee. Ciao.